Hi, everybody, and welcome into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for women's college volleyball action here from the Cougar Cage, College of the Canyons, and College of the Desert. On a Wednesday night, a couple of teams trying to bounce back after some tough stretches to open up the season, both getting into action here today at the Cougar Cage. College of the Desert so far this year 3-6, College of the Canyons 2-5. So both looking for bounce back performances tonight here at the Cougar Cage. As it's been a rough go for the College of the Canyons Cougars so far this season. When you look down the schedule, the opening two games against two pretty good teams in Long Beach and Irvine Valley. They lost both of those matches. They got swept by Irvine Valley and then lost 3-1 to Long Beach City College on the 25th and the 30th of August. And it hasn't got much easier. They did go out on the road, beat El Camino, but then a loss to Grossmont and San Diego Mesa back-to-back where they won just one set. And then a sweep of Miracosta, which is interesting since Miracosta is generally a perennial power in the 3C2A, especially the southern portion of the state. And then a sweep at the hands of Cyprus on the 9th. So the Cougars looking to try and find a bounce back. It's been kind of a struggle, especially on the offensive side of the ball so far this year. Just 180 kills this season for College of the Canyons. That's 51st in the state. Only 7.5 kills per set, which is 53rd. And they've had 122 errors. The hitting percentage just .090. Which is 62nd in California this season. So it's just been a struggle to find some consistency on the offensive side for College of the Canyons. They've also had some inconsistencies defensively as well. 44 ball handling errors so far this year, second most in the state. And, you know, you have to remember when you look at the numbers, College of the Canyons, a very, very young squad. Only one returner in Camilla Benjamin. Only one other player with college volleyball experience in Kyla Dothard. Otherwise, it's all freshmen on the roster, so still trying to learn, still trying to grow for Lisa Hooper and Clay Timmons, the co-head coaches for College of the Canyons. Now on the other side for the Desert Road Runners, Detlef Roth, the head coach, and they were 10-0 last year. And remember, these two teams, we talk about Desert College 10-0 last year in the Inland Empire Athletic Conference. College of the Canyons was 12-0 in the Western States Conference South and went all the way to the state tournament. So both these teams had very good years last year and both just struggling here early on. And it's kind of a similar story. Brianna Duvall, Melanie Hernandez, and Lana Whitley are the only experienced players in terms of college volleyball for Detlef Ross's side. Everybody else on the roster are freshmen, and there's struggle's been similar, an .091 hitting percentage, 63rd in the state. So I think the Cougars and them right about the same number. You look this season, 128 errors, just 6.93 kills per set, and 24 ball handling errors so far in the year. So both these sides really just kind of struggling to find some consistency, hopefully changing that each side, looking to do that tonight as we're almost ready to go. COC and College of the Desert when we come back here on the Cougar Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, up, big, two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Slice right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
At Jersey Mike's, they freshly slice your sub right in front of you, which takes some training.
Rising up, bread's on the sheet. Did my time, took out my toppings. Went the distance, now my prep is complete. Just a limb and its will to thrive. It's the arm of the slicer, it's the thrill of the slice. Freshly rise unlike our rivals. And then every last arriver gets a sub that excites. And it's all thanks to the well-trained arm of the slicer.
Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now. College of the Canyons Athletics on the Cougar Sports Network is presented by Jersey Mike's. Try one of our authentic, fresh sliced, and fresh grilled subs, always made to order. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. UCLA Health, delivering leading edge patient care, research, and education. If you have a business and want to support COC Athletics, please contact the athletic department at 661-362-3491. Go Cougs! At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your College of the Canyons. We're always here to help
Freshman center from Bakersfield, Sutton Thompson. Number 6'3" freshman, opposite middle blocker from Santa Clarita, Naomi Greer. Number 8, 5'10" freshman, middle blocker from Lancaster, Leah Gilly. Number 16, 5'6" freshman, outside hitter from Santa Clarita, Caitlin Mazine. Number 17, 5'11" sophomore, middle blocker from Lancaster, Camille Benjamin. Number 27, 5'4" freshman libero from Santa Clarita, Presley Golfany. And number 33, 5'9" sophomore, outside hitter from Lancaster, Kyla Dother. Standing co-head coaches are Lisa Hooper and Clay Timmons. Assistant coach Troy Tua. Now let's play volleyball.
Welcome back into the Cougar Cage as we get ready to go. College of the Canyons and Desert College here on this Wednesday evening. As the starting lineups are getting ready to get out on the floor after some high fives at the net, and we'll get to work. So for Desert College, Ariane Hernandez, Ashley Estrada, Stacy Alexander, Ashlyn Kretz, Melanie Hernandez, and Bella Brinkoiner are the starting 6 with the libero. On the Roadrunners is Brianna Duvall. On the other side for College of the Canyons, Sutton Thompson, Naomi Greer, Caitlin Vazin, Camilla Benjamin, Leah Gilly, and Kyla Dothard are the starters, with Presley Golfine as the libero for College of the Canyons, as we're nearly ready to go. I believe it'll be COC to serve first. And actually, it'll be Desert College to serve first, excuse me. So Desert in the red uniforms on the right side of the floor to start here in the first set. College of the Canyons on the left side of the floor. As it'll be Hernandez on a service, Saints on a mishandle right at Golfine, who could not keep it clean. And our first point of the match for Desert College. They have a 1-0 first set lead here. Right at Golfine again, and over past the net, tapped back down. Canyons able to defend, though, and they'll set Dothard, whose cross-court shot scores, and we're even at 1-1. Thompson able to pull the assist. We'll have Golfine back to serve, even at 1-1. Just underway if you're just joining us, COC and Desert College, or College of the Desert, actually. I should credit correctly, but I will. Stuff block at the net for the Cougars. Dothard up along with Gilly. As Brinkoiner was the one that Desert set to try and get going here early on. So Canyons with a quick lead. Desert tries to go to the opposite side this time to Ariana Hernandez, and it's Gilly and Greer that go up this time. And Gilly now with 2 blocks already here early on. You look for Leah Gilly, her season high is 7 against El Camino College, already 2 here in the match. This time an opposite side cross corner strike from Ariana Hernandez falls. And we're even at 1 apiece. Hernandez just her 8th kill of the season on now 52 total attacks. Her hitting percentage in the negative so far this year. Actually, it'll be right at 0 now, and she's 8 kills, 8 errors on the season. As here's Duvall back to serve, a service error, and the Cougars get a free point out of it. Duvall, her 7th error of the season. Cougars will sub out Sutton Thompson and Naomi Greer. Jalen Zavala on the floor. I didn't see who came in for Greer. We'll get it here for you in a second. I think it's Jasmine Marie Rhodes. Gilly at the net, partially blocked. Joust at the net, kept up. Golfine a little bump set. Dothard will drive it off the block and down. So Dothard has her 2nd kill here early on. Kyla Dothard's had kind of a struggle to start here early on this season. 23 kills, 23 errors coming into the match on 90 attacks. So hitting percentage right at 0. She was expected to kind of be one that picked up off the opposite side for College of the Canyons and really gave them a chance on the outside with a good swing, as she's an experienced player, but just kind of struggled to get going here early on. You'd like to see her get a couple more opportunities. That time she just missed trying to go down the line. And it's 5-2 or 5-3 now in favor of College of the Canyons, as a swing error that time from Dothard. Ashlyn Kretz will sub out. Desert will send Anna Whitley in to serve. Whitley so far this season, 9 aces, 5 errors. She'll float it in for Dothard, who will set to Zavala, then just bumped over by Rhodes as the Cougars off schedule a bit there. Zavala tight to the net. Good vision that time from Jasmine Marie Rhodes. A little tap down, way up in the sky to tap it down to the floor over the top of the Desert block. And Rhodes, just her 5th kill of the season. Rhodes has kind of been in and out of the lineup. Did have all 4 of her kills against Mira Costa. That was her best game of the season so far. So here's Madison Gomez back to serve off the table. Service ace. Take him any way you can get him. It's a 7-3 Canyons lead here. Gomez once again. This time she'll serve right to Del Valle. Desert will set near side. Good dig by Goldfein, and the Cougars able to keep it up. Again, Goldfein there. Tapped back over. I believe Gilly got a hand on it, but it's going to be a point for Desert as a net touch on Leah Gilly. So you give Desert the point, make it 7-4. Gilly with an error. But you like the effort that time from Leah Gilly. And 2 good digs from Presley Goldfein. Johnson tried the power tip, didn't score. Desert the same off their side, but the Cougars dig it out. This time, Curice Johnson with a nice swing, able to drive it down. Canyons a partial block out at the net. They'll set Johnson once again. Time dug out by Desert. They'll come near side. Hernandez kept up. Rhodes, little soft touch. Del Valle there. Again, Hernandez, but into the net goes Desert. So Canyons will take a 9-4 lead here early on first set if you're just joining us. COC and College of the Desert. The Gilly will step back to serve for COC here. Gilly this season, 9 aces, 8 errors. And she has to play in a defensive rotation. Couldn't get her hands up to knock the ball away. Clay Timmons kind of smiles and laughs as she goes off. And she had to stay out there as Goldfein had already rotated through as a service player, so they get Gilly off the floor. They bring Camilla Benjamin into the game in the front court. And serving here is Solorio. Actually scratched that Amadei. There's another point for Desert as they get one back on a side out, and Amadei will stay in there to serve. Ashley Amadei out of Indio, California, Shadow Hills High School. 3 service aces, 4 errors from the back line so far this season. Gomez on first handle. Benjamin on a soft touch as it never quite got to her. Zavala trying to set her in rhythm. Now Zavala will just touch it over on 2. Stayed out of the net nicely, but Desert able to keep it off the floor. And then a tool off the block from Melanie Hernandez. Another kill for Hernandez. And Desert now back within 2 as it's 9-7 in favor of College of the Canyons here in the first. Rhodes had to jump backwards, and she strikes it long. So Zavala struggling to get the Cougars in rhythm here. She's the primary setter in this rotation. I think it's kind of been just a 3-lady rotation between Zavala Thompson and Aaron Zazu, who we have not seen so far today. Benjamin, that time into the block, tapped it over and got the point. Came right back down to her. She was able to just get a hand on it and push it back over the net. And we'll see a rotation back to the first unit for College of the Canyons as Naomi Greer and Sutton Thompson back in. Thompson will go back to serve. Stacy Alexander back in to take over, and then comes right back off the floor as Del Valle jumps back in. Amadei off the floor as well. Here's Sutton Thompson back to serve. 9 aces, 5 errors. That one into the block. Benjamin and Greer were there, but good vision that time from Melanie Alexander as she cuts it just across the face of the net and gets the point back for College of the Desert. Hernandez this year, 44 kills coming into the match, 24 errors on 169 attacks. Her and Brand Coiner have really led the way. Sarah Nieto, who we have not seen so far today, also has 31 kills as she's been kind of pressed in between setting and outside hitting duties at times. Brand Coiner with 64 kills coming to the match has not had really a swing opportunity yet, as Desert will have to play it over as they were out of rhythm. The Cougars will get a chance with Thompson inside Benjamin. Wasn't set high enough for Benjamin. Desert will just play it back over, and they'll roll it in for a point as Melanie Hernandez found a soft spot in the defense. And we're even at 10-all. So a weird little soft spot play. Scores a point for Desert. 10-all as it's a brand new first set here. The ball up into the roof. Goldfein will just have to keep it off the floor, and Gomez will have to play it over. No touch, strike long from Hernandez, trying to feed it to the far side. And we'll get substitutions. Dothard into the game to take over for Madison Gomez. Carice Johnson to check back in for Caitlin Vazin. Actually, scratch that, put it the other way around. Vazin in to take over for Johnson. And Vazin back to serve. First handled by Hernandez. They set Brand Coiner, and she's able to drive it home. Trying to get our replay working. We apologize, folks. Overpass on the serve. Brand Coiner from the middle this time. Again, replay continues to be stuck, so we'll try and solve that as best we can. See if we can get you some replays working. Unfortunately, I'm a one-man show, so 50-50 on that happening. As the Cougars get a point back off the other side. It's 12-all, make it 13-12 in favor of College of the Canyons. There's a swing error for Desert College. Stuff block at the net for COC. Dothard with the block that time. And then Dothard with the kill back on the other side. Good swing for her on the attack, and timeout called by Desert College. As the Cougars with a 15-12 first set advantage. And we'll take a timeout here for a moment. COC We'll go back to work here on the Cougar Sports Network. College of the Canyons with a 15-12 lead, a net touch called against Desert. So the Cougars will extend the lead just a touch more. Desert able to go inside, bring Corner again, making her presence felt here early on. Good putback that time by Jasmarie Rhodes. That one into the net, stuff block there as well as Gilly was up, Rhodes was there as well. And the Cougars starting to find some rhythm on defense here in a 19-13 lead. So again, we'll go back to work for the Cougars on offense. They try and go on two as Zavala tries to catch the defense sleeping. Instead, on the other side, it's Hernandez able to dump it home. That one never got over the net that time. Bothard again, that time into the block. Never really got over the net as well as Stacey Alexander was up for it. Desert rallying here with another point. The Cougars are going to take a timeout. Clay Timmons and company want to talk about it. Lisa Hooper up off the bench as well. So Desert rallying right back just when the Cougars thought they were going to have a bit of a run on their hands and a chance to try and stretch out the lead. Desert able to close the gap back down.
Today's match is being live streamed via YouTube on the Cougars
So we'll go back to College of the Desert on the serve here. And once again, Desert finds another point. Cougars are just struggling really to find their rhythm once again. For a time, it was all College of the Canyons, but College of the Desert has battled it back made in 1918 here in this first set. Back and forward we go off each side. And that time a touch given for COC. The Cougars are going to get a point out of it. Handled by Del Val. Swing from Kratz, no touch. The Cougars approaching a first set victory here. Here's Gomez on the serve. Rally back and forward. Johnson just had to touch it over. That one into the block, kept up. Joust at the net, and Gilly gonna win it. Taps it right back down. Leah Gilly has made her presence felt already here early on at the net. The freshman out of Quartz Hill High School forces a timeout by Desert College. 22-18 in favor of College of Canyons. Timeout.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, big two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Service ace for Gomez as we come back in. Canyons 2 away from a first set victory here. Gomez another tough serve. Deep set. Canyons will be able to get a chance in rhythm here, but Gilly jumped kind of halfway in between, and a set from Zavala wasn't quite in the desired spot. So a little miscommunication that time. 23-19 in favor of Canyons here in the first set from the Cougar cage. That time Gilly too much on it, no touch, as it was well over the net and well out of play on the backside. So once again, Desert staying alive, climbing back in. Golfin first handle. Zavala will set Johnson, who drives it through the block and down. Carice Johnson with a nice swing. Johnson had 23 kills, just 9 errors on 71 attacks coming into the match. It's kind of been a spread offense for COC. Greer, Gilly, Johnson, and Dothard have really kind of all handled the share. Good play by Gilly that time, playing in the back row here. Johnson, I think, tried to go down with it too much. Just put it into the net. The Cougars will have a chance here to go in rhythm on offense on a serve from Amide. Golfin, though, can't handle a service ace for Amide. And Clay Timmons going to call a timeout, wants to talk about things a little bit here. He actually wants to just bring Jasmarie Rhodes and Presley Golfin in together to kind of discuss the communication on that last serve. So each team has used their timeouts here in the first set. 24-22. Desert once again will serve, as the Cougars will once again have a chance on a rhythm offense. Try and close out the first set. Make sure you follow COC Athletics on all the channels you can. COCathletics.com for the website, all the up-to-date information, news, scores, stats, live stream links for College of the Canyons Athletics. You can also follow along on Facebook, College of the Canyons Athletics, on Instagram at COC Athletics, or on X at COC Athletics. And of course, if you're here, you already know about the Cougar Sports Network on YouTube. So you'll find all our live stream links this year, including soccer on Friday, football on Saturday. We hope you join us for that. Zamide back to work at the service line for Desert. Gomez handles diving. Tip from Rhodes, no. Dig from Golfin. Tap at the net, kept up. Zavala will set Johnson. Right-handed push, dug out by Whitley. Played over. Good diving dig from Gomez to keep the point alive. Desert again, wanting to set Hernandez near side. Golfin handles. Zavala. Johnson dug out. Good dig from Whitley as they continue to rally back and forward. Benjamin that time, and she gets the point. And that'll secure the first set for College of the Canyons, 25-22. So COC takes a 1-0 lead. We'll step aside. Second set action, we come back.
Every time you order a hot sub from Jersey Mike's, it's grilled fresh right in front of you. The sizzling, the chopping, the spatula. That's why I bring this. I call it dinner and a show.
Look at that sizzle.
Number 17 for Danny.
Oh, that's mine. Gotta go, Aaron.
Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now.
Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network as we get ready for second set action between Desert College or College of the Desert and College of the Canyons. Gomez starts it off with the service ace. And so exactly the start you wanted if you're College of the Canyons here. Again, Desert struggling with the serve from Gomez. Sutton Thompson will set near side. That'll work for Carice Johnson. Went off the top of the tape and down. Desert once again can't get in rhythm on the offensive side. Carice Johnson just able to roll it in once again. Another kill for her. And the Cougars rolling here in the second set. Up 3-0 to start. Now Desert able to get one in. Brancoiner able to knock it down. Cougars will have to play it over on a free ball as they couldn't organize on the defensive side. And a swing and a kill for Stacy Alexander. Freshman out of Yucca Valley High School gets Desert right back in it, 3-2. So it's been back and forward here so far. Good swing that time. Very nice setup from Sutton Thompson to Naomi Greer. The opposite middle blocker able to drive it home off that opposite side. Kimia Benjamin out of the game. Leah Gilly back in. Presley Golfing back to serve. And she'll put it into the tape. So 4-3. And Whitley back to serve. Golfing will handle. Thompson runs the offense, but it's dug out. Hernandez is there to dig it. Thompson again will run the offense. No touch that time for Greer. Was trying to drive it down the line on the weak side. Missed everything. Here's Johnson into the block. Golfing there to help out. Now Greer off the weak side into the block. Gomez there to help out. Desert into the block, tooled off the block by Bella Brancoiner once again. As the freshman out of Xavier College Prep, the outside hitter, showing her ability to swing once again. Thompson a little too far behind Greer, so she didn't get a great attack at it. Canyons will try and run the offense again. And that time they miss long. No touch given as Carice Johnson trying to go cross corner, and Desert with a 6-4 advantage here in this second set. Cougars took the first set 25-22. They never trailed in that first set. Actually, they did trail by 1. Trailing by 2, make it 3 as Brancoiner another Good tool off the double on the strong side, as both Greer and Gilly were over there. Got hands on it, just didn't get hands on it straight back down, as Bryn Coyner's shown off her smarts on the floor so far here early on. There's Gilly, finds an answer. Good set from Sutton Thompson that time, in rhythm to Gilly. Cougars have been trying to work that middle attack a number of times. We've seen it a few times here at the Cougar cage. We've seen it on the road, and it's kind of just a matter of continuing to work on getting in rhythm. Remember, again, a brand new squad, basically. I know some of these ladies have played together before at the high school level, but everybody's still very much getting to know each other. Just 7 games in. No touch given for Desert that time. Side out for College of the Canyons. Brianna Duvall was the one calling for the touch. Jalen Zavala back to serve. Little jump float. Stays in, kept up. Back row attack and a block from Leah Gilly. And she's firing up her side. A big roar into the sky. And she's able to get up on Melanie Hernandez straight down the middle. Melanie coming down the pipe, and Gilly meets her. 7-all here in the second set. Zavala back to serve again. Handled by Whitley. Inside that time. Good dig from Golfing. Pushed over. Desert gonna set Bryn Coyner. Stuffed back, and the Cougars will get it. Gilly and I believe Priscilla Miranda both up for the double that time. And Gilly the one that got most of the hand on it and pushed it back down. So 8-7 in favor of COC. Staying on the Zavala serve. Bryn Coyner, roll. Gomez and Golfing both there. Cougars will set Carice Johnson on the near side, and she'll drive it down from the strong side and make it 9-7 in favor of COC. We stay on the Zavala serve. Why not? It's worked so far. Golfing a little bump set. Miranda tried to go cross corner. Now Bryn Coyner. Stuff block again at the net. Gilly and Miranda up for it. Canyons rolling now again, up by 3, and a timeout called by Desert College. We'll take the break as well. The block party in motion for COC. They lead 10-7 here in the second set.
At College of the Canyons, we're always here to help make your future remarkable. Choosing classes is always flexible, so you can study your way. Learn at one of our 2 state-of-the-art campuses, or from home with our online options. Tuition is always affordable, with classes starting at just $46 per unit. We offer financial aid and 0 textbook cost classes to help you save. Always flexible, affordable, remarkable. Always College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule now. College of the Canyons Athletics on the Cougar Sports Network is presented by Jersey Mike's. Try one of our authentic, fresh sliced and fresh grilled subs, always made to order. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. UCLA Health, delivering leading-edge patient care, research, and education. If you have a business and want to support COC Athletics, please contact the athletic department at 661-362-3491. Go Cougs!
So welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network. Is 10-7 in favor of College of the Canyons, a 1-0 COC lead. As we stay on the COC serve. Another block at the net. Gilly once again, Miranda there to help. We called it a block party before the break. We sure weren't kidding. As Gilly and Miranda teaming up to make it tough on the Desert offense right now. They'll just send it over. Gilly was there again trying. Now she'll just softly touch it down. Desert has to play it over. Zavala. Again, Gilly tools one off the block. Alexander tried to go for the solo. And the Cougars now with a 12-7 lead. Good back and forward here. Desert again has to play it over. Zavala sets Gilly again off the block and down. Gilly making her presence felt in this second set. The blocks, the kills, and the Cougars up 13-7. Make it a 7-point Canyons lead. Desert into the net that time. Ariana Hernandez not able to connect. 15-7 COC, a 1-0 lead. A tool that time from Dothard. It goes out on the far side, and the Cougars up by 10 now. And then a service ace from the back line. Caitlin Vazin. So we'll stay with Caitlin Vazin here. 19-8 in favor of College of the Canyons here in the second set. Mostly due to Leah Gilly at the middle of the net, just making it hard on the College of the Desert offense. Dothard couldn't get it over the tape. Ashley Amadei back to serve. Mazin on handle. Zavala sets Dothard, who goes down the line off the strong side. Make it a 20-9 lead here in the second set. Del Valle back in for the Roadrunners. Leah Gilly back to serve. That time put it into the tape. Presley Goldfein will take over in the back row for her. So still a 10-point lead for COC here in the second set. Miranda gets a kill. Priscilla Miranda, just 6 kills coming into the match. Off the weak side gets the score. Sutton Thompson back in. Naomi Greer back in. Combination of Gilly and Greer in the middle of the floor for College of the Canyons. Then you add in Camilla Benjamin. If those three can really find their way at the net, which we've started to see Leah Gilly come alive in terms of the middle blocker position. But if Benjamin and Greer can really start to help out and let her get some spells, Cougar defense at the net could be very formidable as the season continues on. That one actually hit Naomi Greer on the head as she was trying to just get out of the way. Unfortunately, Naomi Greer, 6'3", so just kind of shakes her head, has a little bit of a laugh. Miscommunication that time. Vazin and Goldfein both there to try and handle. Somebody has to take charge of it, and it's usually the libero that does. Here's Gomez back to serve. Good diving dig from Gomez, but a bad single-handed pass that time from Greer, just trying to keep the point alive. Canyons out of rhythm that time, so they just have to play it over. Goldfein, a good dig. Thompson wanted to set Johnson, but Johnson just tried to pop it back over the net. It was well over her head. So the Cougars giving up a few points here. 22-15 now. Deval will play it in. Thompson will go right back to Johnson. High off the block, kept up by Desert, but they can't keep it in play as it goes off the tape, and it'll be 4 touches. Gilly back in, Presley Goldfein back to serve. Good dig that time from Thompson. Johnson tried to get it into the back corner, and the Cougars are going to get the point out of it. Crease Johnson once again. She's had a nice match as well. So the Cougars trying for the second set here, 24-15. Greer never even got a leap at it. Thompson set it too tight to the net. Coach Timmons coaching her up, giving her a different idea on the look there. Thompson, Cougars will get a play at it here as it was actually touched at the net by Desert and then a stuff block on Gilly. So Stacey Alexander returning the favor to Leah Gilly, who was having a block party a bit earlier. So 24-17. Greer got it over the net. Estrada dives to keep it off the floor. Desert plays it over. Thompson inside, Gilly blocked. Thompson again, this time will set Greer, and she'll tool it off the block. And the Cougars will take the second set, 24-17. We'll step aside, third set action when we come back.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, dip, two. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Welcome back into the Cougar Sports Network. Waiting on the third set to start here. College of the Desert and College of the Canyons. Lift called on Desert, so the Cougars will get the first point here, the third set. So here's Camilla Benjamin serving, and she put it off the antenna. So 25-22, 25-17, the Cougars with a 2-0 lead. I apologize, the set score usually shows up on our automated scoreboard, but not currently working. Trying to get a hold of our partner in Synergy Sports, see if they can help us fix that before the end of the match. But nonetheless, we'll keep you updated. 2-0 in favor of College of the Canyons. Leah Gilly once again with another kill. Boy, Leah Gilly has had a wonderful match. She has been nearly unstoppable through the middle, both on the offensive and the defensive sides. This Desert really has not had an answer for her. Cougars, Desert out of rhythm. Johnson dug out by Hernandez, played back over once again, and the Cougars will get another look. Zavala, one-handed set at the net. That's a tough opportunity for Zavala on a pass that was just too tight to the net for her to get up and handle. And it was tapped back down by Stacey Alexander. Lana Whitley back to serve. Madison Gomez, who's been in there for most of this match, especially in that back row, has played very nicely today. Herm Presley Goldfein making a good combination off that backside. That one off the block and down out of play on the Desert side. So the Cougars unable to stuff Desert back at the net, and Leanna Whitley will go back to work at the service line. Serves Johnson. Zavala, a bump set far side. Miranda cross court. And Duvall trying to get there to keep it alive, just could not. The Cougars take the point. Even at 3-all here in the third set. Cougars trying to close this one out in straight sets and pick up just their third win of the season. Duvall, a bump set. That one in on the back line. Nobody there for COC. Ariana Hernandez just playing it in. And then Hernandez going to check out. Sophia Gilbert going to come in to serve. Gilbert, 3 aces, 2 errors on the year. Again, the Cougars able to run the offense through the middle. Camilla Benjamin in. Presley Goldfein back to serve. Leah Gilly off the floor. Gilly so far this year coming in today. We've talked about her a lot, but she's been the star of the match so far for COC. We'll talk about her even though she's on the bench. 28 blocks coming in to today. And she's had at least 5. I think she might have matched her season high of 7. Unfortunately, we don't have a live stat here at COC, so we're doing our best on the guess. She had at least 2 in the first set, at least 3 in that last set. That's why we think 5, maybe 6. So the Cougars now with a 5-4 lead as Goldfein back to serve once again. Whitley on the first handle. They'll set near side. That one into the block as Hernandez had a swing. Now Hernandez off the strong side again. That time over the block. A diving dig from Vazin. The Cougars get a swing at it, and Dothard finishes it off. Vazin keeps the play alive with a left-handed diving dig. Goldfein will float it over. Hernandez, Goldfein first touch. Vazin from the back row, a good swing, and score it for Vazin. And Clay Timmons with a wry little smile and a clap as he stands up. Lisa Hooper an applause as well. It's the first time we've seen a true Bick from the College of the Canyons Cougars. Miranda tools it off the block. The Cougars finding their rhythm once again here in the third set. 8-4 in favor of College of the Canyons. Timeout called by Detlev Roth. We'll take the timeout as well. 8-4 COC, 2-0, College of the
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice your sub is the coolest thing you'll see. And the second coolest thing you'll see is this.
Woo! Here we go. Twirl. Up, dip, boom. Hand down. One hand, up. Up. Flip. I could eat. Sliced right in front of you. The Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
So 8-4 in favor of College of the Canyons. We stay on the Presley Goldfein serve here. The Cougars rolling a little bit here in the third set. Hernandez off the strong side, touch given at the net. Benjamin got a finger on it. Amadeo coming to serve. Del Val off the floor along with Hernandez. Need 6 now as Desert able to score another one, and then Miranda comes back and counters with a drive through the block and down. Desert just a little soft on the contact with the net, trying to press up over, and the Cougars able to get the point. Here's Sutton Thompson back to serve. Brain Coiner didn't get all of it, but got enough. Found an empty spot on the floor. Desert staying in the third set here. Seen it through most of the match so far. That first set was back and forward. The Cougars would take a run. Desert would climb back in. Second set was the same until all of a sudden Leia Gilly took over and was blocking the world, as it were. Greer. And it goes off the basketball rim. Kept in play by Desert, but they overpass it out on the far side. The Cougars get an easy point on a ball handling error from the Roadrunners. We'll get substitutions. Gomez to take over for Dothard. Johnson to take over for Vazin. Gomez back to serve. Gomez little knuckle float in. Backline attack from Hernandez dug out. Greer high off the block. Desert inside to bring Coiner kept up. Johnson had no choice but to try and sweep it with the backhand as Thompson set it just too tight to the net. Again, we see it a lot this year. Lisa Hooper and Clay Timmons both doing a lot of coaching, a lot more certainly than they did last year with the older lineup. Service ace off the tape. That's not a bad thing. Again, the Cougars still learning, still growing. Playing much better here today than we saw in their first 2 contests here at home. Johnson just had to roll it over the net. Hernandez off the near side, dug out from Goldfein. Greer off the weak side, poked it too strong. Not sure you like that from Greer. I think you'd rather see Greer just drive it, and then Greer pounds the stands as she couldn't keep a ball in play. 10-11. Desert serving. Substitution coming. Jazz Marie Rhodes going to take over for Naomi Greer. Thompson sets Johnson, never got it over the tape. Desert on a run. 12-10. Errors compounding. That one into the tape, though, from Melanie Hernandez. Now Camilla Benjamin back to serve. Duvall, bad first handle. Desert just had to get it over, and then the Cougars make an error into the net. Jazz Marie Rhodes, the freshman out of Saugus. One of 5 local products for the Cougars this year, 3 out of Saugus High School. Little miscommunication from Desert, but they get a point out of it anyway. Delval gonna get the kill. Desert with a 14-11 lead, and the Cougars are gonna take a timeout. We'll take the break as well as Desert trying to stay alive here in this match. Trailing 2.
Our sports medicine program here at College of the Canyons is meant to introduce students who are interested in some type of career in sports medicine. Most of my students are interested in careers as an athletic trainer, physical therapist, or orthopedic surgeon. So when they're done with our program, they will have their Associates of Science. Do you love sports? And do you take satisfaction from seeing someone go from injury all the way back to the sport that they love? Then this is a program you should definitely consider.
Continue our work in the third set here. 14-11, College of the Desert leading College of the Canyons. Cougars, though, leading 2-0. Service ace off the tape. Not much the Cougars can do there. Everything rolling right for Desert right now. Stovall back to serve once again. Thompson tried to go on 2. Desert just has to get it over as they were unorganized. Thompson inside, and who else but Leah Gilly? Zavala and Miranda back in. Rhodes and Thompson off. Zavala back to serve. Canyons trailing by 3, 15-12 in favor of Desert in this third set. Desert an error that time. Estrada trying to set Stacey Alexander, and the communication not quite there, a little out of rhythm. So Zavala, who the Cougars made the run on last time in this rotation in the second set, back there serving once again. Alexander blocked by Gilly. Desert will try again. Hernandez, soft touch. Kept up and tapped back down. Ashlyn Kretz gets the kill. But it was a net touch on Kretz as she ran in to the pole, they say. So the Cougars get a free point out of it. Detlef Roth going to call a timeout. And so 16-14 the score. Actually, 15-14 the score. Trying to get the scoreboard adjusted. So make sure you join us here on Friday on the Cougar Sports Network. We'll have more exciting college athletics action as College of the Canyons taking on San Bernardino Valley College in women's soccer. Women's soccer and men's soccer off to decent starts. The men's team just lost last night, only their second loss of the year. And of course, we'll have football on Saturday. The Cougar football team trying to find their first win of the year, taking on Palomar. 4 o'clock start for that one on Saturday, so remember it's a little earlier than our traditional 6. I hope you join us for both. So we go back to work here in the Cougar cage. That time, Stacey Alexander, a soft little swing, but into the right spot off the block of Gillian Miranda and down on the Cougars side of the floor. 16-14 College of the Desert. 2-0 College of the Canyons. Took the first 2 sets 25-22, 25-17. Miranda. Oh, good tip. Good vision by Priscilla Miranda. She hasn't gotten a lot of opportunity. The freshman out of Polytechnic High School in Sun Valley, California, the outside hitter, middle blocker, but that time shows off a little bit of skill, a little bit of vision, and just taps it down to the floor, as the block was just a touch too early. And here's Caitlin Vazin back into serve for College of the Canyons. Vazin with some pace on that one. Tough handle for Whitley. Back row attack for Desert. Vazin handles. Canyons will set Dothard. No touch, too long. Point given to Desert. So 17-15. Desert trying to extend it, make us play a 4th set at the very least. Dothard that time, too much. Just too much on it. Not much that Sophia Gilbert, fresh into the game, could really do there. Dothard got all of that one. A really good set from Zavala. Here's Presley Goldfein back to serve. This handle on the first pass from Desert, so the Cougars will get a chance to run the offense. They'll run it to Miranda off the block, and it'll score for College of the Canyons. There was a whistle during the play, and so the officials are going to come together and talk here. So we're going to replay the point. So we'll do it again. Keep it 17-16. Presley Golfing serving once again. Whitley handles first. Hernandez gets it over. Zavala goes on 2. Good job by Desert to clean it up. Cougars will go in on the attack again. Dothard, that time, finds a soft spot in the defense. Sophia Gilbert couldn't quite slide her feet to the right enough. We're even at 17 all here in the third set. (1917) overpass. Dothard, no touch. Franconer and Amade back in. Service ace as the Cougars mishandle. Now the Cougars get it back as Benjamin able to find the floor. (20 all here in the third set. Greer long. Desert trying to keep us going. That one out off of COC. Cougars need to battle here. It's 21-21. They do lead 2 sets to none. Good dig out. Tap back over by Vazin. Desert able to play it back. Thompson sets Greer, soft touch. Nothing there. And then a timeout called by College of the Canyons here. As the Cougars want to discuss. So 22-21, College of the Desert out in front. So it'll be Melanie Hernandez back for Desert here. That one into the tape, so the Cougars get a free point out of it. So we're even at 22 all now. Here's Desert. Hernandez, dug out by Benjamin. Thompson sets Greer. Tough handle, goes back over the bench. The Cougars 23-22. That one into the tape, so we're even. Back and forward we go. Neither side really able to gain an advantage here in this third set. Del Valle back to serve, plays it over. Gilly blocked at the net, punched up. Gilly plays it back over, and she gets the point. Cougars will serve for the match. It'll be Naomi Greer back to try and serve for the match here. Hernandez, soft touch. Cougars now get a swing for it. Gilly blocked, kept up. Net touch on College of the Canyons, so we'll play bonus here. So extra points here in this third set. Dothard handles the first ball. Cougars just have to play it over free. That one dug out. Cougars now get a chance. Dothard on a back row attack misses. So 25-24, Desert serving here. The Cougars able to keep it in play. Desert now trying to extend it to a fourth set. Cougars keep it up. Thompson sent Vazin. Her little roll didn't go over. Hernandez blocked and down, and we continue on. Leah Gilly once again. Finding a way to affect the match at every moment. Canyons now, Dothard. Played it in. Canyons again, Gilly tapped back at her. Desert will get a look here. Inside, Alexander blocked, and then Gilly couldn't get it over the net. So 26-25, College of the Desert now. And a service ace, and we'll go to a fourth set. 26-25, or 27-25, College of the Desert in the third. And we will extend the match at least one more here from the Cougar Kids. Welcome back into the Cougar cage. So it'll be Canyons to serve here in the fourth set. And right off the hop, Brancoiner able to get the first point for Desert. Benjamin just has to poke it over. Desert will play it back as they couldn't handle clean. Dothard drives it off the dig and out onto the Cougars' side. So we're even at 1-all here in the fourth set. 2-1, College of the Canyons. Bad handle on the serve from Desert, so they just have to force it over. Thompson sets Greer straight down to the hardwood. Not much that Desert could do that time as Greer well up into the air drives it down. There's some extra authority on that one, and it's 2-1 in favor of College of the Canyons, just starting the fourth set. Desert able to squeeze out a 27-25 third set victory to force a fourth set. Touch given at the net. The Cougars will get the point. Good dig from Goldfein. Greer finds the point again. Desert had a swing with Ariana Hernandez on the far side that Goldfein made look easy on a dig. And then Goldfein a service ace on a little pop float. Right into the middle of the Desert defense. They get 5-1 Canyons here in the fourth set. Goldfein again, this time goes with some pace. Desert can't handle as Hernandez a mishandle that went right into the face of Stacy Alexander, and a timeout called by Detlev Roth. We'll take the break as well. 6-1, fourth.
Meet Nigel Terry. In 2018, UCLA Health made him Laker for a day. Not because he beat cancer once, he beat cancer twice. He inspired us to push, to make the impossible possible. Because that's what Nigels do. And the world needs more Nigels. UCLA Health.
Six to 1 in favor of College of the Canyons here in the fourth set. Cougars with a 2-1 lead, trying to close this one out for their third win of the season and their first on their home floor this year. Just the third home match for College of the Canyons this season. They'll be on the road on the 15th against Santa Barbara, and then back here on the 20th against Moore Park. As crossover, Western States Conference crossovers getting ready to start. Then we'll have some WSC South action coming up here very shortly. Already on the 27th of September, they get started with Glendale. I'm not sure what the issue is here. Oh, I see what the issue is, actually. It's Stacey Alexander getting cleaned up. That ball that caught her in the face, I think, bloodied her up a little bit. Not sure if it caught her in the nose, caught her in the eye. Eric Budrago, the athletic trainer over there, trying to help her out. And Stacey's supposed to be on the floor, so that's what the delay is here. So that's what the delay is. You can kind of see it up there in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. And at some point, so yeah, I think the ball bloodied her up on the nose. And then she's going to come off the floor. She also had to have her thumb taped up. Vivian Hernandez will come in to take over. So we go back to work after an extended break. Canyons will get a swing here. Dothard rolled it just over the block. Punched over by Kretz. Dothard, Gilly a bump set. No touch given. Boy, I wanted to give Gilly an assist on that. She's done everything else today, just about. She's had a couple of digs. She's had a plethora of blocks and plenty of kills to go with it as well. Might as well try and give her an assist. About the only thing she has not done is serve well. And now the substitution's getting a little mixed up for Desert. They've got everything cleaned up now. Leanna Whitley back to serve. And the official down on the floor making sure rotation is correct. Good serve from Whitley. Thompson trying to keep it alive. Couldn't do much with it. So 6-3 Desert trying to stay alive here. Needing to win the fourth set to force a fifth. Greer, all 6-3 of her, just pokes that over from the floor. Dothard into the tape. So the extended break seems to have taken College of the Canyons out of their rhythm. Still trying to get Stacey Alexander cleaned up. Looks like she finally might be. Mishandle from Vazin. And that was just Vazin not moving the feet, instead kind of moved the hands, and that forced the ball to shoot off right over the top of the head of Lisa Hooper, who then hopped up off the bench to try and coach her up a bit. Vazin again, a bad handle. That time falling backwards, and we'll get a substitution here. Kira Hooper going to come in to take over. Vazin off the floor. Hooper fresh in, will get the first handle. And Desert has climbed all the way back. Touch given. And actually they say it landed in on the near side. And so Canyons gets the point. I was going to say it's College of the Desert takes a 7-6 lead, but instead it's Canyons with a 7-6 lead. Jalen Zavala into serve now. Good set to Ariana Hernandez that time. Cut it right down the net. Here's Sophia Gilbert back into serve. That one's right into the tape. Dotharn off the floor, Vazin right back in. Hooper off, Gomez in. Gomez back to serve. Gomez, tough handle, popped over. Zavala, Gilly off the block and down. To me, very clear right now who the player of the match is for College of the Canyons. Leah Gilly has had a tremendous, tremendous effort today. The blocks in the second set that forced the Cougars ahead. Gomez trying to dive and dig one out. Could not get there. Was going for the pancake and missed it just short. 9-8 in favor of College of the Canyons. Ashley Amade back in the backcourt. Freshman out of Shadow Hills High School. She's done a nice job from the service line today. And give her another ace as the Cougars can't handle. Here's Golfine on the first touch. Gilly, soft touch over, didn't get a great swing at it. Gilly, though, right back at the net with a block. And it's going to be 4 touches on Desert, and actually a lift called against Desert. So Canyons takes that 10-9 lead, thanks in part to the Leah Gilly block at the net. Stacey Alexander, good to see her back out on the floor for a moment in rotation, and Del Val will take over for her. She'll come back out. Leah Gilly back to serve. Gilly will float it in. Handled by Hernandez. Played over by Whitley. Vazin from the 10-foot line over. Gilly a bump set, Zavala the same. Vazin a swing and she drives it down. First one for Vazin was at the 3-meter line. That one much tighter to the net and did the damage. 11-9 as we stay on the Leah Gilly serve here. Good serve from Gilly. Tap back from Vazin, scores the point. Vazin can certainly get up. We've seen it today. 5'6", she has plenty of height to the jump. We saw her actually a true back row attack. Don't see a lot in the women's game here at the junior college level. And the Lady Cougars really have never employed that type of attack. Benjamin tipped in. Good power tip from Camilla Benjamin. And the Cougars have found a rhythm once again. Gilly again on a good serve. Rain Coiner into the block, hung on the tape for a moment. Cougars, though, can't clean it up. Gilly trying to bump it, couldn't do much with it. 13-10 in favor of Canyons. Ashley Estrada back to serve. In play, Zavala will set Vazin. Good soft touch from Vazin. Read the defense, was far off the net. Used that to her advantage, poked it over the top of the block as they were falling down, and the Cougars have a 14-10 advantage. Here in the fourth set, trying to close this one out, pick up their third win of the year. Sutton Thompson back in the game. Thompson out of Bakersfield, California from Frontier High School, was a four-year varsity starter at Frontier, first team All-League in Kern County and a Kern County All-Star. Vazin pokes one over. 15-10, College of the Canyons will stay on the Sutton Thompson serve. Timeout called by Detlef Roth. We'll take the timeout as well. 15-10, College of the Canyons leading 2-1 here in the.
I can't get enough of watching Jersey Mike's freshly grilled hot subs right in front of me. In fact, I like watching nice and close. Oh, yeah.
The eyes just moved.
It's just the steam from the grill. You're seeing things.
Look at that sizzle.
Did you hear that?
Relax, it's just the grill.
Yeah, it's just the grill.
Woo! Grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above. Sub above.
15-10 College of the Canyons. We continue on here in the fourth set. Cougars took the first set 25-22, second set 25-17. Desert a 27-25 victory in the fourth set. Brent Kunner, who's been a little more quiet as the match has continued on, finds the kill that time. Ariana Hernandez back to serve for Desert. Golfing handles, but overpassed at the net. That's touched back down by Ashlyn Kretz. But an overtouch on Desert. So the Cougars get a break that time. Detlef Roth, actually, you could hear him from up here tell Ashlyn that the official was right. She touched it over the top of the net instead of just leaving her hands up and seeing what was going to come of it. Desert gets the point right back, though, as they set to the middle. Here's Del Val back to serve. 16-12, College of the Canyons here in the fourth set. Del Val, service ace. Golfing didn't move her feet forward to play the ball. So from one libero to the other. Dothard, good swing that time. Kyla Dothard on a good set from Sutton Thompson. In rhythm, the offense working nicely there. 17-13, Presley Golfing back to serve. Dothard has started to come alive as the season has continued on. It's good to see. Good dig that time running across. Greer off a block, high off the shoulder of Estrada. Rolled over the net by Hernandez. Dothard gets a good leap into it and drives it down through the block once again. (18-13) College of the Canyons. closing in on their third win of the year. Punched over by Kretz. Greer just has to roll it over, rolls it in. Point scored for College of the Canyons. When it works well, and Detlef Roth going to take his final timeout here in the fourth set. 19-13 COC. Trying to close.
College of the Canyons is always ready when it comes to your athletic future. With 17 intercollegiate sports programs to cheer for, opportunities for student athletes to learn, train, and compete, and a championship mindset that has produced state and national titles, College of the Canyons and the Cougars athletics programs offer a great college experience. Take control of your athletic future at College of the Canyons. Visit canyons.edu/schedule and cocathletics.com now.
College of the Canyons in front, leading 2-1 as well. Trying to close this one out, pick up their third win of the year. Leah Gilly, Naomi Greer, Kyla Nothard all having their effect on the match today. And really, it's been a full team effort. Everybody's been involved today. See Gomez with a few great digs off the backside. Sutton Thompson and Jalen Zavala doing a nice job as the setting combo today. Camilla Benjamin in there with a few blocks. Priscilla Miranda. Curice Johnson have had some good offers at the net as well. As the Cougars get another one. Jasmarie Rhodes as well into the match today, has played well. Gilly again at the net. Able to score the point for College of the Canyons, 20-13. Floated in by Goldfein. Ariana Hernandez able to find a soft spot in the defense. Zavala, Vazin, I don't think she ever saw it. I think she was guessing to her right and the ball went back to her left. Might have been tipped at the net as well. 20-14. Serving is Whitley. Goes at Vazin. Goldfein just bumps it back into the middle of the floor, and Vazin will play it back over. So the Cougars can't get a swing. They get a stuff block instead. Leah Gilly and Kyla Dothard are right there to do the job again, as the two of them have been on a few combos today. The net play for College of the Canyons today has been superb. Led by Leah Gilly, helped out by Dothard, Miranda, Greer, and Benjamin. And I actually shouldn't forget Curice Johnson as well. She's had a few helpers at the net as well. 22-14, so the Cougars within 3 of closing this one out. Trying to finish it off. Zavala back serving for College of the Canyons. Del Val handles first. Back row attack. That one went off of Gilly. Right down the pipe was Melanie Hernandez. I think it was tough for Gilly to get herself set in the correct position to really stuff it back like she did earlier in the match on a similar play. And credit Melanie Hernandez. Saw it the first time. This time reads it a little bit better, able to drive it off the arm of Gilly on the left side. Score the point for Desert. Sophia Gilbert into serve. Vazin on handle. Zavala will set Dothard high off the block, kept up. Desert, though, not in rhythm. Free ball played in. Zavala inside. Gilly got it over the net. Scores the point for Canyons, 23-15. Substitution coming as Madison Gomez into serve. Kyla Dothard off the floor after some good work. Gomez back to serve here. 23-15 Canyons in the lead. Trying to close this one out. Good serve from Gomez. Touched back at the net. Gilly along with Vazin and Miranda. All 3 of them went up for it. 24-15. The Cougars serving for match point right now. As Gomez, who's done some strong work on the back row today, puts it in play. Tapped over. Cougars look at a swing for it. Gilly off the block. Canyons able to keep it up. Just forced over. Desert just has to force it back over. Miranda couldn't get it off cleanly. Hernandez dug out by Gomez, popped over by Zavala. It was an illegal touch. So, set point or match point number 2. Not sure what the illegal touch was. Thought Zavala punched it, but anyway. 24-16 now. Amide into serve, serves it long, match is over. A service error for match point. Cougars pick up their 3rd win of the year. They take the final set 25-16. And a solid win here on their home floor for College of the Canyons. Leah Gilly leads the way for COC. A bunch of help from everyone else on the floor, but she was certainly the most outstanding player in the match from our view. As the Cougars take it 25-16, that'll do it for us here today. We thank you for joining us. We hope to see you on Friday. Women's soccer, San Bernardino Valley in town to take on College of the Canyons. Have a great rest of your Wednesday, everybody.